in these kind of works that we do, I landed on some young man who had claims, some of which really have some public attraction in the information that he was sharing. And I really thought either to give him a chance or give a chance to his claims to be heard by those that should hear, and probably he can be helped, or he can, those people that need to help him, probably they can also be helped. His name is Nkwasiwa Ivan, and he claims one of the big names in this country was his father. How true is this? How come he is where he is, and how can he be helped? So we're having it in this angle this time round. Mr. Nkwasiwe.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
We are glad to have you on the show.
Thank you, sir.
Briefly, who is Nkwasiwe Ivan?
Nkwasiwe Ivan, this is an eldest son of Major General Fred Rwigyema,
Okay.
the late.
The eldest son,
Yes, sir.
of the late Fred Rwigyema.
Yes, sir.
I met you somewhere claiming this,
Yes, sir.
and I wanted to get to know how true this is. Did you see Rwigyema with your eyes?
Yes, sir.
For how long did you know him?
The fact is, I was born in Ruwero, to date is in Nakaseke district, during the Bush War, and I was well immunized with the Dr. Chizaviesji. Now it was a Kanu, but during that time, there was no rank. Remember that they are gorillas. And I was given a birth certificate, which is being sent by the Dr. Chizaviesji, because during that time, or during that reign, I was the doctor with senior commanders during that time, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Where do you get this information?
From my mom.
Who is your mother?
She's calling me Yanaba Christine, and she's still alive.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So she told you the late Fred Rwigyema
Yes.
was your father?
Yes. And with those documents also. Yes.
You have a birth certificate signed by Dr. Chizaviesji?
That's immunization certificate. Because he was a doctor.
Where is it?
I have it, but it's too old.
Did you carry it here?
Yes.
Can I have a look at it?
I don't have it, but I have it at home.
Okay.
Yes.
You should have carried it.
I have it, sir.
Do us very good. So your mother tells you this gentleman was your father?
Yes. And even I was with him.
When? Where?
I was with him here in Kampala, here in Kololo. We have where I grew up here in Makinoni Road. We have there a house. Then even in Tinda Chiwature, opposite Nasina Bero. That's why I grew up with him. From there, I went with him in Iguru, and he was operation commander. That's why I was with him in Iguru.
So you're not just claiming that he's your father, but it is true he is your father?
Yes, sir.
For how long did you know him? For how long did you stay with him? You have mentioned 3 places, Kololo, Ntinda, and Gulu. How many years were those?
Yes. I was born in 1982.
Exactly.
Then from 1992, he died in 1990.
He died in 1990?
Yes. So I stayed with him 3 years.
Where 1982 to 1990?
Yes.
82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 7, 8, 9. Those are 8 years.
Yes.
So where were you for the 5 years?
I was with my mom.
Why?
Because he was operational commander. He was coming here to see her, and then he went away.
Okay.
But I stayed with him thoroughly, with him 3 years throughout.
And you saw your father?
Yes.
Okay. So, when did you separate with him? And where did you go? And why?
During that time...
Let's start with,
yes.
When did you separate with him?
Come again?
When did you separate with him?
I separated with him in 1990.
In 1990?
Yes.
What had happened?
Because before 1990, he took me to America. He was having a relationship with the king of Rwanda, the late Chigeri.
Okay.
He was a king, and he was in exile in America.
In the United States of America?
Yes, that's why he took me in that time. Because he was having his mission as a soldier.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you stayed in the US?
Yes.
For how long?
For 2 years. Because it took me there in 1989, in 1990 he died.
Okay.
Yes, almost 2 years.
What had you gone to do in the US? Why did he take you to the US?
For me, I don't know the reason, because he died when I was young. He died with that secret, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
But you are a man who even found out information that you were immunized in the bush, and you even got the information of the person
according to the information which
administered the immunization to
Yes.
you. How come you did not get to know why he took you to the US?
So when I grew up, I make the research as an old man. So I told him that he was having a mission of invasion of going to Rwanda.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why he decided took me there.
Do you have siblings?
Yes.
How many are they?
They are 4.
Where are they?
My brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
There are 2. There are 2. There is a girl and a boy. One of the girls has already married in Rwanda. The other one is still in America.
Did he take 2 children to the US?
No.
Yourself and the brother?
No. Me myself.
How did the brother make it to the US?
Come again?
You say your other brother is in the US.
Yes.
How did he make it to the US?
The rate was having even there also their relationships also.
Okay.
So after his death, that's why they took him also there, because he was having our auntie there, but now she's also the rate. She died.
So why did you return from the US and came back to Uganda? Who would go to the US and admire to come back to Uganda?
No, the problem was after his death, his colleagues, I'm a man, his colleagues, they're the one who came back and brought me here.
Why?
I don't know the reason.
But are they all dead?
Who?
The colleagues your father's colleagues that brought you back to Uganda.
He is still alive. He's called Kayumba Namwasa. Now he fled. Now is in South Africa.
So he's the one who brought you back to Uganda?
Yes, sir.
And you have never asked why he had to bring you back to Uganda?
Yes, I have never.
Really?
Yes.
Why haven't you found out?
Because when I heard that guy have misunderstandings with that government, I did not make a follow-up.
So when do you return to Uganda?
I returned in Uganda in 1991.
1991?
Yes.
Had you studied in the US?
Yes. But when they bring me here in 1991, they took me to Masindi Army.
Before we go there?
Yes.
What was the kind of life that you lived in the US as a child, if you can remember?
The life was very good. Because there are a lot of things, attractive things, everything they are there. Being a child, by the way.
Okay.
Yes.
Like some things that you remember as a child?
Train, everything, swimming pools.
Okay.
So there are so many entertainments there.
You did not go to any school in the US?
They took me there. There was a nursery school. It was near where we were residing during that time. Yes.
So you returned to Uganda?
Yes, 1991.
Okay. So on returning to Uganda, what kind of a life did you start to live here?
The climate became a problem on my side during that time, but my mother also find the way how I can be familiar with the condition, because the condition was new according to my life.
Having stayed in the US for only 2 years?
2 years.
What was new to you? What had you forgotten? The local languages?
Gundi, Mirus, everything, it changed, by the way, because the climate over there, it's very different from this of here in Africa.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do you start life on return to Uganda?
So when that gentleman returns me here, he hands me over to my mom.
Okay.
And my mom, because being that he was well known with the soldiers during that time, he took me to general now called Amugisha Muntu. Because during that time he was a CDF. Then he made arrangement of taking me to army schools. Yes, sir.
Continue telling us.
So he took me to...
Which army school did you go to?
Masindi Army. They took me there in 1991 up to 1997.
Okay.
I think that I'm the son of a general who got the first grade during that time.
You were the only person that got a first grade in 1997?
Yes, school? Yes. It is in a record. You go there. Kwasibwe Ivan.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So after B7?
After 7, I went to a secondary school. Then I spent there 4 years.
Which school is that?
Yeah, King's College.
In Budo?
Yes. I was there in 1998 up to 2001.
Who was paying your school fees in Budo?
The government.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Because during that time I was staying at Tinyefuda there, Chengera. So he was my guardian, by the way, during that time. Because why I was staying during the holiday.
Present day General Sejusa.
Yes, sir.
So you studied senior 1 up to senior 4 at King's College?
Yes.
What did you get in senior 4?
I got 12. Yes.
What was your best subject?
Mathematics.
Wow.
And as the worst in English.
You were the best in mathematics?
Yes.
But English was your worst?
Yes, sir.
In Budo?
Yes.
So what did you get in mathematics?
What D1.
Wow.
Yes. And
so you leave Budo after senior 4 to where now?
I went to Busubi's PTC.
Okay.
Yes.
Why? Was that your choice?
No, it was not my choice. Because during that time when I finished my senior 4, I went to Nyefuza and I told him that I want to advance. And he told me that no way. You look another alternative. So during that time I had to look my mom also, and I started with her. She told me to join the PTC, and which I joined. Yes.
Why did he tell you to find another? What do you think was the reason?
Not to give me a very clear reason, but he told me that they have already finished that contract.
That what?
My contract is over.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what he from senior 1 to senior 4 is what he had for you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how he told me, and I thank for what he did for me. Yes.
So you went to the PTC? That is Primary Teachers College?
Yes, Busubizi, Mitiana.
Yes.
I spent there 2 years, and I was qualified as a grade 3 teacher.
Grade 3 is a teacher with a diploma?
A certificate.
A certificate?
Yes.
Having gotten a first grade in senior 4?
Yes.
You went and got a certificate in primary teaching?
Yes.
From there?
So from there, they advertised jobs in Mubende district. So I went there, I handed over my CVs, and I was recruited as a primary teacher in the Mubende district.
On government payroll?
Yes.
Okay.
So I worked there as the primary teacher who is qualified.
After so you started working from Busubi, that is Mubende?
Yes, Mubende.
From there, this journey will take me somewhere I want.
From there I went to Chambogo, 2007 for a diploma. And then in 89 I completed their diploma, grade 5.
2008?
2009.
Okay.
Yes.
You went back to teach in Mubende?
Yes, for 1 year.
Then you left Mubende after 1 year?
Yes.
To where now?
So I left Mubende. When I left Mubende during that time, I met somebody, a senior officer here in Busega. He told him that, Ivan, are you still alive? I told him, yes. Now why are you suffering like that?
Who was that?
Major Chibirango.
Okay.
Now he's working in OWC in charge of Palm Oil, Kalangala district. He told me, we have been looking for you for how long?
Why did he think you were suffering? You were an educated man with a job.
The condition, because at that time I was on the payroll, but I was not getting monthly money. So the conditions must change.
You were not getting monthly money?
I was getting monthly money during that time.
Exactly. You had a job.
Yes, but
government was paying you.
But I left the job.
Why?
For me, I decided to due to the salary. The salary was too little. I decided to leave the job.
And did what?
A businessman.
Okay.
Yes.
So you dropped teaching.
I joined the business.
And you joined business.
Yes.
Then why does what made him think you were suffering? Yet you had taken a choice.
During that reign.
You see, I'm looking at somebody who has a job.
Yes.
By the time he drops it, there is an alternative.
There is a distance to get another job.
So you dropped the job before getting another?
Yes.
Wow. How?
Because I was having where to start. I was not having a capital. Remember, I was having a loan. I completed that loan when I was on the payroll. Remember, when you are payroll, when you are getting a loan, they cut off when you leave the job. So during that time, I was stranded because I was not having starting a capital.
For having made a mistake to leave a job before getting another.
Thank you very much.
Good. I love it that you admit you made a mistake. So you meet Major Chibirango.
Yes. He told me, now this is the time to look for your father's properties, and I know where they are. And good enough, being telling me those words, I know that my mom was having land titles in names of Rwigyema Fred Rwigyema. Land titles, originals in his names. So I had to struggle to look where those lands are. Remember, I was having papers, but the land.
Okay.
So I had to look the way, how can I access those assets of the late? That's where the struggle starts.
Why? Why did you have to look for? Because you were, first give me a picture of the business that you started after leaving the government job. Many people, which many people are yearning to actually get. You dropped it to join the business wagon. Did you try, what kind of business did you try to do? Yes,
I went there in Katwe. I joined the, but before I was a worker of shoes on the way, moving.
On the road?
On the road.
Did some of your children, the pupils you taught in Mubende, meet you hawking shoes?
No, saw me there during that time.
But did you think about it?
No. Because this is the world. Everybody needs how to get money. If you want to make money, you live with those kinds of nonsenses.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't mind about that?
Yes.
Wow. What made you think hawking shoes would be better than teaching?
Because I was having a name that when I use that tactic of working those shoes, I'll get somebody even to develop my mind than how I got Chibirango on the street.
Okay.
Yes.
Where is your mother currently?
Now she's in Kapeka.
What does she do?
She's a business. She's a farmer. Yes.
How did she end up in Kapeka?
She has their houses. She has their Chibanja, and she takes to trade there in Kapeka.
Okay.
Yes.
So one would say Kapeka is your home too?
Yes.
Do you have siblings, like after giving birth to you, did mom get married somewhere else and got children?
Yes, they are there. They are there. They are 4.
Did you ever try to find the lineage of the late General Rwigyema?
Yes.
In Rwanda?
Yes.
How did you go about that?
Even I did it because at the partner I'm talking. Remember, you cannot make a follow-up of
I'm talking about his cousins, his uncles, his brothers.
Yes.
Give us a picture of how you did that.
Before I drop out the government service, I managed to look my aunt. Now she's the late, called Agabe Joy. So I was having tactic with him, her, communicating with her, everything. And with my grandmother, and even she's still alive, she's there in Rwanda. She's now like 75.
What I want to know is how you got into contact with these people.
Before my father died, he took me there. I remember they're staying in Kaundi in a refugee camp, so they know me. With my mom. Late Fred Rwigyema took me with my mom at his mother's there in the refugee camp in Kamwenge. Yes. So generally they know me.
So you found his family as well?
Yes.
So, do they know about you? Do they look for you? Do you look for them? Are you still in contact with them currently?
Yes, last year, before COVID, was having a meeting in the Mr. General's office, because if you want to get the rates of administration as far as procedures are concerned, you need to sit as a family. So I started with them. We made a family meeting there at the Mr. General's office with the family.
Okay.
Yes. So which means that we are together. Yes, but before COVID, the connection was cut off.
How about your siblings? You told me you have a sister and a brother.
Yes.
Do you talk to them?
Since COVID came, I've never.
Why?
I don't know. Their phones were. I don't know whether they take their phones.
Because COVID, we all experienced COVID, but
Yes.
we talk to our relatives.
For me, I don't know. But remember, we did a meeting at the Mr. General during that time before COVID.
With the one in the US and the other one,
Yes.
your brother and your sister.
Yes.
Did you reach an exit? Because families have questions. Are you really our brother? Are you really this? Have you experienced such questions? Have you got people asking you such questions from your family, your relatives to your father? Or these two siblings of yours? Have they doubted you at any point and asked you such questions?
Had it been a fact that they doubted me, they would have not come here, the Mr. General, to make the family meeting for Rwigyema's assets. We are together.
But has it ever happened?
No.
Nobody has ever doubted you.
Yes. In the family, no.
Where have you been doubted?
Come again?
You say in the family, nobody has doubted you. Have you been doubted elsewhere?
Yes.
Who has doubted you?
Those who are in my father's assets. There's one who doubted me. Even they took on the level of taking me in prison in Chitalia. And General Saleh is the one who did his part and he got me out of that prison.
I actually wanted to ask you,
Yes.
how you have found this kind of life of almost being alone in the world. Because one of your brothers is, you say it is where? In Rwanda?
The sister's in Rwanda now. He's already married.
Then the brother is in the US.
Yes.
How would you describe that kind of a life of almost being alone on your own?
A very difficult situation.
How?
Because
What kind of difficulties have you faced that you would tell
because
someone
those
watching us?
because those people who are in my father's assets, they would have not taken me in prison while those people they are there. It would be a combining effort to fight those people. But I am alone. That's a very big challenge.
Okay.
That's a very big challenge.
So if it were not for property,
Yeah.
you would not have any problem living alone?
I think nobody would not disturb me. I think I would be in another life, by the way.
No, I mean, you would you would not mind about anything else. Because when you are alone, someone would think about loneliness. Everybody would love to have a brother they call to chat, go somewhere for a drink, have your children meet, to have that kind of bond with your relatives. So, are you not looking at that in any way, apart from the issue of property?
Yes.
You don't mind about the bond and friendship and family?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All you're looking at is property. What is the problem with this property?
The rate, he was wise. He died when he was 33 years. Those are difficult years.
Why?
In a human life, like younger people, because I was having a high right of buying a land during that time. So before we bought that land, he died. And the rate he died without, he did not sell his land, by the way, his property. So when he died, everybody took his land what he wants. So they occupied there without a notice of the family. So when I started to come there to ask those assets, then That's why they decided to take me in different prisons.
You see, we're going to take a break.
Yes.
But he died when he was a very young man.
Yes.
A distant family.
Yes.
His relatives were, most of them were in Rwanda.
Yes.
Yourself, you said they were actually in a refugee camp.
Yes.
You, the children, were very young.
Yes.
How safe do you think these properties would be at that time? With the kind of where we live, the way you look at the world.
But it is illegal to occupy somebody's land without the owner of the land. It is illegal.
You say you were taken to prison. When was that and why? In fact, by who?
I was being taken to the prison with the man called Mutesi Yokan, who claims to be a caretaker of the Late Fred Rwigyema. When I asked him documents, he told me that he don't have any document, but I don't have powers to ask him for the document, and yet I'm the one who have the land title of that land. So,
how did you have the land titles?
Yes.
Of which land? Where is the land?
That land is in Gomba.
Where?
It is Gomba, in Gomba.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Gomba in Mpenja sub-county.
Where did you get the titles yourself?
The rate left those titles with my mom.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How big is the land?
It is 147 acres.
So you went to this gentleman?
Yes. In a polite way. Soon I discovered that I am the one who have a land title and make research in different senior officers and read that I am a son of Rwigyema. So he started to use the assets which was on that land to take him in prison. So when my friends got information, we have organization which gathered the sons and daughters of the soldiers. It is called Ushindi. So they went to Alice Kaboyo. Now she is the minister in charge of Red Triangle.
Yes.
Then she gave a call to General Sale that now, as I'm talking, Ivor now is in prison because of his father's land. It was during the COVID. And remember, it was a tug of war to get somebody in the prison during the COVID-19. That was some of the challenges. But he paid his efforts to let me out of the prison.
This is the peace that you are enjoying?
That's the peace which is enjoying. Yes, sir. So in addition to that even, but that land grab did not stop there. He continued until I went to one of the generals called Kano Tafiri with the land title. General Tafiri? Yes, and helped me. And even he wrote a letter, I have it here. I have that letter. That why?
You can only talk about it.
Why are these people disturbing you on your father's land? So it seems that let me go to the police so they can stop that that's a letter from the minister.
Okay.
This is the land title for the Rwigyema. And I make a search. This is where we still to get the letter of administration for the Mr. Generals. And Mr. General, this is a bond, and that case was dismissed. And that case was dismissed in Impiji.
Okay.
So General said the one who gave me the lawyers called John Mike Musisi, by the way, is a Mahagi lawyer. And even that guy did not stop there. After they chased that case in the Impiji court, he also opened another case also.
Where?
In Impiji, charging me on the same case.
So why? How much?
Until when until when I went to Kainda Zutafire, he wrote that letter to the police
and asked them to stop arresting you.
Yes, illegal, and that's an unlawful arrest and the prosecution. I am the son of Rwigyema. I am the one who have the land title, and if you don't know the reason why police are taking me like that.
Okay.
So I thank General Akandono Sali Musale and Utafire to help me to let me out of the prison. Yes, sir.
So, what do you want to do with this property?
I have the program I have the program of developing it, because I have government programs or WC and whatever, rearing, everything, because the land is fertile.
Have you finally gotten the land into your charge now?
Not yet. I'm
Why?
still being tabbed by that guy, because remember there is another new case in the court, and there is injunction
against you.
Yes.
What is he accusing you of?
Not trespass on my father's land.
Trespass.
Yes.
What does he have? What does he show court as any kind of evidence?
Nothing. There is somebody whom I don't know who is using that guy. Remember, they have money. That's why the land grabbers use. They use trespass, malicious damage, because they cannot open the civil case about you because they don't have the ownership.
Okay.
Hey.
Among the colleagues and friends of your father,
Yes, sir.
how many have you tried to reach to get at least some help to be rescued from this kind of quagmire that you are entangled in?
Genocide, and remember, genocide have a lot of work. Now it's a tug of war to go there to see him again, because that's a lot of problem. He has a lot of works because
he handles a number of things.
Yes, that's why I went to General Kanutafiri. And remember that letter, it was issued just recently, 3rd May 2003.
Okay.
Being that guy opening me a new case using the police of Katonga region, maybe they have an interest. Remember that guy has spent a lot of years since my father died using that land. And the whole inhabitants, the whole sub-account of Mpenja, the Gomba, they know that land is for Rwigyema. So I don't know why he's choosing me, whether I'm not the son of Rwigyema, I don't know.
Okay. So what are you going to do to ensure that at least you have this kind of a problem solved?
As I know very better that my father is still having his colleagues which he did with them, like General Tafire, like General Salim Sale, and our father, General Kaguta Museveni, to come in to rescue on my father's properties out of the land grabbers. Because if we children, we are there, why are we suffering?
Okay. Many people blame children,
yes,
who look for their parents' property. They ask them in Uganda, they normally say, what do you think about that?
Kati aba yabikolera ani nga kitange muto myaka 17 Major General aba yakolera ani kubanga abantu banchuzinga, they are not family members. Era nibaza General Sale Kaindo Tafire na bamama bango kumbererawo okunyamba babbi bano era bamberewo ddala. I want them to permit to rescue my father's properties.
You say properties?
Yes.
How many kind of properties are
we have that of Gomba, we have that of Chiwatu where I grew up. Even I went there, I found that house with other people which I don't know. When I happened to go to Chairman and told him that for us we know that you are the one who sold that property, and I was the one. And still that house still there. It is a very old house.
The information in the village, around the village, is that you sold it yourself?
Yes. And when I went there, the Bayunya, why? I don't know even those people. You help me fight those people to go out of my father's house. And I am well known, I am popular there in Ntinda.
Okay.
Yes.
Where were you all along? Because it looks like you disappeared for a very long time, and by the time you came up to start asking questions here and there, a lot had already happened.
But it's the problem. If somebody had his properties, nobody can find, nobody will have right to ask you that where have you been? That's not a question.
But you already fine.
Yes.
But you are already castling it out with dubious people who have shown you that actually they can claim what is not theirs.
Yes, that is literacy.
Fine, but don't you think you could have? The other day, the Kabaka was telling people not to kubongot. Ssaabasajja was telling people temubongoota. So don't you think you somehow kubongoota?
Nabongoota. Naye kati this is a time now.
So after kubongoota for a very long time, how much effort do you think you need to rescue all these properties and make sure that you successfully get what you
using those the senior officers who have been with my father to come in to sue on my father's properties because I have documents.
How many documents do you have about the properties?
I have the document of Gomba. I have a document of Tinda. I have a document of Chankwanzi. There's a man called Munyawera. He's on my father's land. And those senior officers, they know where the Rwigyema's assets are.
So you said the man in Gomba is called who?
Mutesi Yokan.
Mutesi
And he's being reputed with RDC called Chasanku Charles. He's the one who's jeering him. And being RDC...
just a moment. Mutesi Yokan.
Yes.
In what lineage do you think that name is?
He's in Burundi.
He's a descendant from Burundi?
Yes.
Where do you get the proof?
From the inhabitants. Because where he grew up.
They know him?
Yes.
Then the one in Chankwanzi is called?
Munyawera.
What do you think is the background of that one?
He's a Munyarwanda.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you tried to trace these people? Could they be some distant relatives of yours?
No.
They are not?
They are not.
Where do you get the proof to be that sure?
From my grandmother. She's still alive.
Okay.
Yes, because we next time for me I don't know those people.
How did they get onto the land?
When that the Rwigyema Fred, he died, he never leave anybody here, left anybody here. That's why they come to occupy the land. The land was redundant. I remember that the rate was having his land titles.
That's the only security that can serve you?
Yes. In his name was Fred Rwigyema, that of things I show it. Yes. And I have them in their originals. And I make the research. That's why even I went to Gomba, PG, where that land is located, and I make the research. This is certified true copy.
Okay.
Be commissioned by the land register. That's why I make the search. I make the search. I made the search on 8th January 2020. So which means that this land title, they are there in the lands.
We are moving towards the end of this discussion.
Yes, sir.
What kind of plans do you have? Let's start there.
Come again?
What plans do you have in as far as rescuing these properties is concerned?
The plan which I have, the land grabbers of Uganda today, they use police. They use what? And they have money. But as I am still poor to fight those people, now let the government intervene and remove those land grabbers from father's property, because the rate left the family. I am here and my brother is there today, is the UK, my sister, she's there in Rwanda, she's already married, so that we can enjoy on our father's suite, because he bought it in his money, which he did, which was not bad.
Okay.
That's what I want.
That's what you want?
Yes.
So who do you think is going to help you with this?
The first family. Because the first family was very close with the late. And other generals who are the friend of his. So there's the ones who have that capacity to fight those land grabbers. And even the friends of the late who are there, because now we're on the TV.
So during the time of kubongoota?
Yes. Era bansonyi okubongoota batata na bamama monsonyiwe. Era lumu nayogera n'obubi ku simu.
Who were you talking to?
Nayogera bubi ku TV, one of the TV. Ku obusungu, when I was out of the prison that day. I remember that day, it was a liberation day. And they were singing Rwigyema, la 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 la, when I was in prison. So, and I use some rude words.
Okay.
about by mom and my fathers. Somebody nsaba batune wa mama mugeba nayo gawe mu nsonyiwe komyewo mu nyumba mugwa bafire ku butaka lya kitange.
Okay. We thank you so much.
Thank you.
Who would you want to appeal to go to? You can mention somebody.
This can go to His Excellency President of the Republic of Uganda. My father was so general, Salim Sarakanwa now. Even Kainu Tafire, because he was next to my father's number in the army, and even relatives and friends of the family.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
As UBC, we give a platform to whoever would want to drum some information to the public. So we pray that you get helped and be happy.
Yes, sir.
His name is Ivan
Kwasibwe.
He says he's a son to the late Fred Rwigyema, but he has woken up to rescue the late's legacy, property, and things like that. Why did you join the army? What stopped you from joining the army?
It was not my talent.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And it's not bad.
I understand, but as you're fighting to get the property back, don't you think you would have given us another version of him in terms of legacy?
Yes, it could be, but it was his talent.
Okay. We thank you so much for watching. That is all we had for you tonight. Enjoy the evening. Bye-bye.